proud of the guys. That's a really good team. They were 11-1 coming in here. They're physical. They're older. They're really good. And I know that game got away a little bit. And quite frankly, I feel like we've been on the other end of that when they've come in here the last couple of years. I don't remember the scores. I remember the feeling I had, and it was good to see the guys open that up. And the one inning was really bizarre. And we talked in the pregame meeting with the team about you don't know what's coming at you in the innings that make up the game. You just don't know. You have to be focused. And if you're focused, you're prepared and ready for whatever it might be that comes at you that helps decide the game. And in that inning, the pitch selection and the walks and the hit by pitches mounted uncharacteristically for them, and we took advantage and were able to separate. And good to see Bavaro and Chef have good nights and hit the ball out of the park, and Stutzer had another good day. And there were some balls that were hit very hard, scattered in there, but the pitch selection at the plate, the walk, the hit by pitch, that combination allowed us to open it up, and we forced them to play the game a little bit defensively, and I was proud of the way that went. That's a tough double-barrel midweek slate. It really is, and you can't do that throughout the course of the year. I mean, you can play 56 games, and when you could probably double up maybe twice, but when you look at our trips and our travel and where we're going, it doesn't line up easily to stack double midweek games. This week it did, and we did it, and clearly those are two really competitive winning teams that were in here, and we were fortunate to come out of there and separate that way because we have not done that against them in the last few years.
What went into Bavaro getting the start? What do you make of it?
These are young guys, and we're trying to figure out who deserves what opportunities, and until we see them in the games, it's hard to really get a feel, and we felt like it was his time. And if you watch the fall and the preseason activities, he had some really good and damaging at-bats, and he could really play any of the infield positions. We needed it tonight, and he earned it, so that combination, we felt really good with him at third, and I'm proud that he took full advantage. It was impressive. The poise with the defensive play or plays that he had, it looked right, and the at-bats were good.
Coming off the bench, we've seen him a couple of times now come on and get a few. I mean, just what does it say about his consistency?
I'll tell you this, he loves to hit, and it's a very level swing. He's got good pitch recognition. I think we have a handful of young guys that do fairly well with the pitch recognition. I think he's up at the top of that. He harnesses the energy in the at-bat, and he hits the ball hard, and he uses the field. So he's going to get his opportunity to continue to evolve in more at-bats and positions. I watched everything he did in pregame, and he's doing much better defensively too, whether it's second, third, probably not first, although we've worked him at first, but he's earning a chance to do more, and he loves to get up there and hit, and you can sense it every time he walks up there, and the team feels it too.
Did Manny show you anything in the 20 or so pitches he threw that might earn him another chance?
I thought there were some really good ones in there, and I think the changeup's good enough. I know the lefties barreled him a little bit, but I think there's the makings of very usable stuff. I do. And the velocity is going to continue to go, and he looked comfortable and in control of what he was doing out there. So I think that was a positive step for him.
What was kind of the thought process behind why did he get the start? Why did we see Manka out there? Where can we see him?
Manka had been tender, and if we can get away with giving him a breather, we needed to do it. It's a long season, and we even talked about using him in this game. And once we were able to separate, sometimes I say this to you guys, the game talks to me in ways, and I felt like it was telling me, let's just let him have another day to regroup, and if he was a little tender, then I didn't think there was a need to push it. Whitehead's crafty, and he pitched for a very good junior college baseball program and has seen good baseball, and the velocity's down a little bit. I can't tell you exactly why that is, but we've seen it up to 90, 91. The changeup's good, the breaking ball's good, but when the fastball is 86, 87, it probably doesn't allow the secondary pitches to be quite as effective, and there was just a lot of, not heavy, hard contact, but enough, and it found its way through there. But We trust him. He can control the run game, and he's capable of going out there. And he did a good job. I know they threatened, it seemed like, the whole time he was out there, but ultimately they didn't do a lot against him.
Plus, there's got a couple of things. I mean, what did you think of it?
Just on the verge of just being so dominant and electric. I mean, he's going to throw 100 miles an hour. The stuff was saying 99. It's coming. The slider metrics, you can turn on any of the Major League spring training games from today, and there's a handful of those pitches in Major League Baseball. So we're trying to get him out there in confidence and let him just go. We had built the pitch count up, so some of the guys may not be equipped to throw 50, 60 pitches. He actually is. You just want it to be a functional 60 and not feel like he's laboring through everything. Every time he's gone out, there have been signs of it. I think today there were more consistent signs of that thing staying in line and staying on point and keeping his front side on it a little bit better, so it's tunneled better and in the lane more.
What was your kind of reasoning behind getting Will to start at third rather than short and putting Cal back to short?
It just seemed like the right thing to do. Will looked a little bit more comfortable. I think Cal, quite frankly, can play any of the positions and doesn't really miss a beat. Just watching practice and the physicality and the way Will moves, it seemed like that made more sense for him. And when I put the young guys out there, maybe even more than the older guys, I want them to be as comfortable as they can be in this first moment out here. And he just looked more comfortable to me at third.
In a game like this, how valuable is it to see a bunch of different guys at a bunch of different spots and you can kind of move around?
Do what now?
How valuable is it to see guys at a bunch of different spots and moving around as the game goes on?
Like positionally?
Yeah.
Love it. And I try to find times to get Miles. I need to get him off the field. Like when he stretched that into a double, like you're holding your breath a little bit because we have control of that game. And when you can get he out for a little while and rest and not take throws at first base and not run the bases and not slide, it's probably the right thing for the team. Eli's a very good first baseman, so moving him over there, and McCulley can play with anybody, so it's no problem getting guys involved. And then Chase, we know how he plays, and when you get a chance to get him out of there, and we got Clancy in the ball game, that was a win too. So I like moving guys around. Now eventually we need to land in a spot where we have functional players at all the positions that really can play the position at a very high level. So some of the movement, once you get into this thing a little deeper, it may settle, but I'm feeling my way through this. I think we have 23 or 24 new players on the roster, so I need to see what this looks like and feels like in the games, and today was a great day to do it.
Any update on Dowd? I remember you said last time he wasn't looking right in batting practice, a little bit of a shoulder injury.
Better. It's not severe. It's just, I guess, an overuse thing with the front side, which you don't see very often swinging. So we need him, and we need his presence, and we need the top of the order. He's got a good poise about him when he's up there for us. So he'll be back. I think he's trending towards back this weekend, and Purcell too. So that'll be nice. We need those guys.